today's pick a card reading, we're gonna go over what people are saying behind your back. Welcome back to my channel. If you have been around, so you can skip straight to your reading from here and I'll see you there. If you're brand new to this YouTube channel, hi, welcome to this community. My name is Jacey Everly. I'm an energy reader and this channel is all about connecting with your highest divine self. If you're also new to pick a card readings on YouTube, all you have to do is pick a number between 1 over here, pile number 1, and then pile number 2 or pile number 3. Once you've chosen your number, all you have to do is go down to the description box below, click on the time stamp that's correlating to the number that you've chosen, and that is where your reading will start today. And without further ado, let's start with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. How are we all doing? Let's find out what people are saying behind your back. And thank you so much for tuning into this reading and my channel. I've added a membership tier system. There's level 1, 2, and 3 if you want to support me in other ways so that I can have a much needed stability in my life. So, what are people saying behind your back? Pile number 1, you guys are saints, I feel. You guys are saints. You know, the nature of this topic is supposed to be gossip and stuff like that, but pile number 1, you guys are so pure that what people say behind your back and when you're not in the room is actually quite positive. So, pile number 1, let's get into it. What people say behind your back is that you guys have created a lot of success for yourself, that you're doing well in life, and whether you agree with this or not is sort of besides the point of this reading, because these are assumptions and how people perceive you, because this is what people are saying behind your back when you're not in the room. Therefore, these are just how people view you. So people feel like you're super successful. They're saying, how is pile number 1 creating all of this, you know, success? Like, how are they making it happen? And how are they so giving and loving and passionate and so full of life when life generally sucks for them? Not for you though. For you, pile number 1, life is good. And that's what people are saying about you, pile number 1, is that why is pile number 1 seemingly having it so much easier than the rest of us? You know, pile number 1, they are nurturing their wealth. They are loving, kind, and giving individuals. When you guys show up at parties, you never show up empty-handed, and you guys are just able to be so generous and kind to people that come across your life. And I feel as though when they're in your presence, they feel taken care of. Queen of Wands, you guys are passionate, you guys are attractive. When you guys are not in the room, they're like, wow, pile number 1 is hot. That is a hot one. Pile number 1, that person has got something going for them. They are just nice people, passionate people, successful people. Page of Wands, full of brilliant ideas as well. When someone talks to you, I feel like you blow their minds. They're like, wow, how did you think of that? Or just drops of wisdom on them, and they're just mind blown at the wisdom that you just dropped on them. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, that's interesting. So stuff that they say behind your back is sort of on the lines of sometimes people feel as though they're not a part of your inner circle, or they're not a part of your everyday life, and so they feel left out. They sometimes, when people ask them, oh, how's pile number 1 doing, and all they have to say is, I don't know, that I haven't talked to them. They want to talk to you, they want to be closer to you. You guys are the type of people that really stand out and have so much going on for you. Let me pull some more cards. Let's find out if there's more tea to this. But it's as if the highest spirit is wanting to keep it general and light, and it's not shallow. You guys are deeply inspiring people to a lot of people that have come across your existence. Okay. Yeah, so pile number 1, what people say behind your back, it's again super positive. They feel as though like, hey, don't mess with pile number 1. They will F-ish up. They will make sure that you will regret everything that you have tried to do wrong to them. So don't go there. I feel like there has been a conversation between the people that you know. They're like, for some reason they wanted to get back at you for whatever reason, but it didn't work in their favor. And that did happen, yes, but also on top of that, they have talked to someone about, hey, let's get at pile number 1, and the other person was like, no, that's probably not a good idea. Like, they talked them out of it. Like, someone was trying to do you wrong, and then someone else was like trying to tell them that's not a good idea, because pile number 1 has good people behind their back and they are living their life, and actually you're making yourself look bad because you're trying to do pile number wrong. You guys are balanced. You guys are quite respected. Like, the things that are being said behind your back are surprisingly positive, I want to say, but it's not surprising. This is just the reading. You know, every time I go into these readings, I have no idea what's gonna come out of these. So it's fun like that. The Magician, yeah, you guys are able to just make things happen. You guys are able to pull a rabbit out of the hat. You're the type of person that pulls a rabbit out of the freaking hat and they have no idea where that rabbit came from. Like, how did you even do what you just did? I feel like some people are constantly surprised at the things that you achieve and thinking, a lot of people don't really know you on a deep level, whether it's intentional on your part or not. They just feel that way deeply, that, you know, a lot of people wish they were closer to you. They wonder how you're doing what you're doing. Ancient memory. People feel like you're super wise. Oh, I did say that already earlier about the wisdom. The wisdom that you lay upon people in your life that have come across your general existence. Very wise, very... I was about to say calculated, but I don't feel like it's calculation on your part. I feel like it's calculated from the divine. So your life feels surgical, like it's very properly laid out for you, and people witness that, how your life unfolds, and it feels and looks so perfect. And I think people feel as though, and say stuff like, pile number 1's just a lucky group of people. They are just born into luck. That's just how it is. Yeah. When it comes to people speaking about you, it's just a lot of good things. Like, that person, pile number 1, they're sweet, they're smart, they're kind, they're generous, they got stuff going. If you need advice, go to pile number 1, stuff like that. It's quite an admirable dialogue that people have when it comes to when you come up in conversations. So that is the reading I have for you guys, pile number 1. If you'd like to help me, boop that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Super appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in another one. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 2. How are we all doing? Thank you so much for tuning to this channel. I have added a membership system if you want to support me in more ways so that I can experience some much needed stability in my life. But the fact that you're here and watching this is already supporting me, so thank you for that. And let's find out what people are saying behind your back. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. Oh, pile number 2. Oh my gosh. So are you guys heartbreakers? Are you guys out to frickin' lunch with your rendezvous, with your... You guys are just having a lot of fun. You guys are having a lot of fun and you don't care. You just want to have fun. And you're out here just focusing on what you want in life. That's what people say and what people think as well when it comes to you. When you're not in the room, you're like, pile number 2 is just doing their thing. And they broke someone's heart over there. They broke someone else's heart over there and over here and over which where. Pile number 2, you're just lovely people that people just love falling in love with you because you're so in your zone and you're so, okay. You guys are passionate. People do say that. Pile number 2, you guys, they are a passionate bunch of people. And if they like you, they love you. If they're loyal to you, they will die for you. Pile number 2, you guys are, what people say behind your back is that, you know, enjoy the ride with pile number 2. If pile number 2 lets you enjoy the ride with them. I feel like you've broken someone's heart recently, or even in the past, you know, whoever you've broken the heart of, they are saying that, I mean, they're honest about it, you know, you're the one that got away for them. They've articulated this in one way, shape, or form. And if they didn't articulate it, then their energy speaks it strongly. You know, they're close friends and they're, you know, they really feel that for them, that you are the one that got away in their world. Pile number 2, you guys, people say, hey, like pile number 2 is focusing on what makes them happy. And whether this is true or not, okay, this is assumptions and this is what people are saying behind your back when you're not in the room. So these are their perception of you, right? So whether this is true to you is kind of irrelevant in this reading, pile number 2. So people are saying that, hey, pile number 2 is focused on their coin, they're focused on having fun, they're focused on just living their best life. They're focused on things that make them happy. And if you don't like that, then move out of the way, because pile number 2, oh, and pile number 2, you guys have beautiful hair. People are saying that pile number 2's hair looks really nice. Okay, a 2 of Cups. So we have more love cards. So I feel like pile number 2, you guys are... If you're single, then you guys are out there dating and enjoying yourself. People feel that energy from you, that you're just having a good time and talking to people and dating and putting yourself out there. But if you're in a relationship, then people are saying that pile number 2 is having such a good time with their partner. You guys are couple goals. You guys are husband and wife goals. You guys are just goals, period. When they look at you, they feel like you're shining and vibrant and enjoying life. And you know what, when I tune into the energy of other people, I get that when they think of you, they don't want to, they're like, pile number 2 is doing their thing, just they're almost scared to be around you because they know that you're just gonna go do the thing, and they're not gonna care what you think. They're not gonna care. They're just minding their own business, truly. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I really hope I'm making some sense. The energy to me is so clear in the way I feel your energy and how people are saying what people are saying, but I'm not sure if I'm articulating it right. So I really hope this is okay. So what people are saying is that, you know, you're keeping to yourself. You're keeping your resources to yourself. People feel like you're in that energy of not you know, you're really feeling yourself. You're not sharing all too much with people in general, but you are definitely having a good time with the people that you're dating and you're with. And when you have a close connection with someone, you're just having a good time. Whether if it's just even any kind of relationship that you're vibing with, you're just only focusing on those relationships. And I can resonate with that in a way too. You know, when I'm vibing with someone, I just want to vibe with that person, and you just want to spend more time with that person, no one else. And it's, you know, several people. It doesn't have to be one person. So you guys have, people are feeling that vibe, and what they're saying when it comes to you guys. Pile number 2 is that, pile number 2, they're off to the deep end, enjoying their life. And they're thinking whenever they want to make a plan with you or something, they're like, you know what, pile number 2 will reach out to me when they're ready to reach out. They know, you know, it's kind of clear where you set your boundaries with some people. You got Ace of Pentacles twice from 2 different tarot decks. So people notice, and when it comes to speaking by you, it's like pile number 2 is working on something. We don't know what it is, but she or he is definitely working on something really cool and really grand. And people are kind of nosy and curious actually about what you're working on. It seems very exciting. It seems very like it's got a lot of potential. They really feel the energy of abundance when it comes to you working on that thing, whatever that thing is. Okay, so it's different for every single one of you guys. Pile number 2, people. Okay, so you have this card that says, I love and accept myself as I am, and everything in my life works. Yeah, that is your vibe. That is your vibe. Everything in your life just works for you guys. And people are looking at you, and some people are almost a little bit jealous, I want to say. Not a lot of people. The majority of people are just letting you do your thing, respect you, and have a lot of admiration and all that good stuff for you. But I feel like 1 or 2 people in your life are jealous of like why does pile number 2 get to enjoy so much in their life now? And maybe they're just not going through a very good phase in their life. And so it really as simple as that. It's nothing super malicious. It's just that, you know, harmless jealousy when it comes to witnessing how it's going with your life versus what's going on with their life. So it really is just that. Yeah, you're really just getting out of your own way and having a blast, you know. It's kind of that F it energy. You just let it go, like F it, I'm gonna do that, F it, I'm gonna do over that, I'm gonna F it, I'm gonna just pursue my goals. What can I lose? It's that kind of a free-spirited energy that people are really feeling for you guys. So that's the message I have for you guys, pile number 2. I hope that made sense. If you like the video, help me boop that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. See you in another one. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 3. What's going on? How are we all doing? Thank you so much for tuning into my channel as always. And let's find out what people are saying behind your back. I have added, I forgot to turn on my camera here, but I have added a membership tier. There's 3 levels to choose from. Check it out if you wish to see how other ways you can support me in this channel so I can have some much needed stability in my life. And let's get right into your reading. Pile number 3. Ooh, pile number 3, what people are saying behind your back these days is that you guys are really in your own zone. I'm not surprised because I'm posting this relatively early into the year here, and this is a timeless reading, so you're meant to hear this whenever you're meant to hear this. So what people are saying behind your back when you're not in the room is that they're saying to each other, pile number 3, they are beautiful creatures of the earth. They are creative, they are like a unicorn, they are unique, they are, you know, people have your back. I feel like people, you know, the nature of this topic is kind of supposed to be gossipy, but I'm not really getting negative gossip when it comes to pile number 3. What people are saying behind your back is quite respectful, and they defend you, which is nice. I don't think I got that defense energy with pile number 2 or pile number 1. I got that I'm getting that for you strongly, is that when your name comes up and your people are there, your name's defended fiercely. Like, excuse me, what did you just say? No, pile number 3 is a good person. They would never say that. They would never do that. And please get yourself checked. Check yourself, dude. Pile number 3, they are good, okay? They are nice. They did you no wrong. I really feel this energy for you guys. I don't know if you guys recently had like a fight or a falling out of some kind or whatever it is. I feel like someone has defended you in the room recently, which is lovely. That's always nice. Pile number 3, people feel as though, you know, they're saying, you know, pile number 3, they're so peaceful, they're so lovely to be around. They are emotional type people, and they are loving, they are kind. It's a very soft kind of energy. Why am I getting so much motherly and protective energy when it comes to reading into the people that are saying stuff behind your back? You know, pile number 3, they are just doing their thing, and you know, they just went through something, so maybe you give them some time and let them process what they need to process. Pile number 3, they're really highly emotional people, and they can be sensitive sometimes, so we just need to give them a little bit more time to process things and give them space to heal. And you know, I don't know, should I call them and check in on them? Stuff like that. I'm really feeling that and hearing that. Or even, I might even be tapping into what they're thinking in their own heads, but either way, that's what's happening with what they're saying or thinking behind your back. You know, pile number 3, you guys are so creative and so full of potential. You know, I hope what people are saying behind your back is that they're saying stuff like, I hope they realize their potential, and I really hope that they can see themselves how we see them, because it's almost like they sometimes don't see the talent that you guys have, pile number 3, and this is such beautiful energy. I never know what these readings, what comes out of these readings, but yours is really supportive and really beautiful and protective. You know, people, whenever it comes to you, like, they feel a sense of nurturing when it comes to your name when you're not in the room. Pile number 3, what are people saying behind your back? So people feel like you guys are just going after what you want to go after. You're following your guidance system, and people are feeling as though they want to give you space at this time. You know what the other good thing about this reading that I'm sensing is that there isn't a lot of chatter when you're not in the room. You know, people respect you and see you as this person that is introverted and pure, and so it doesn't create this space of gossip and malintent. It feels as though there's nothing bad to say about you guys. There's nothing much to say, because you guys are pure and genuine. If they had something to say, they would just say it to your face. And when people want to say something to other people about you, it's protective. It's, you know, beneficial to you as a person. Because when I think of you guys' energy and what people are saying, I think of people in my life that I feel the same way about too. You know, when I think of them, all I have is to say is good things, because you guys have left a good impression on people. You guys have left you guys are always quite positive around them. You know, you don't speak ill things around each other, around people in general. So, and you have a really healthy way of protecting your energy. I love black tourmaline. I have myself a black tourmaline as well, like a big chunk of it downstairs. And you guys have that energy. It's very pure, it's very grounded, it's very, you know, people, you're so divinely protected that when it comes to you coming into conversations, they're not inspired to say much, and if they do have something to say, it's generally quite positive. Okay, so we have the creativity card again. So yeah, when people say, you know, pile number 3, you guys are creative, they are here to do amazing things on this earth. They cannot, you know, I'm so excited to see what pile 3 is going to create in their lifetime. Whether they say this or think it, that's what they are saying when you're not in the room. You guys also have a very nurturing energy when it comes to people experiencing your friendship or you as a partner. People feel you're absolutely so nurturing and so caring. And when they talk about you, like your exes, you know, they say stuff like pile number 3, they were the most caring ever experienced. Oh my gosh, we just got the nurture card. I cannot make this up. You as a person, you were so caring to them. Pile number 3, they were just the most loving, kind thing that they have experienced, like more than usual, more than what they're used to. So it's almost like this, because you're so nurturing to yourself and to others, that you just get that back in return from the universe. And so that is just a huge green light and just a little message from the highest. Continue doing that for yourself and the world, because it has a powerful ripple effect in your reality as well, and it absolutely works in your favor. You guys are a swan. You guys are this beautiful swan. When you look at a swan out in the lake, you just have nothing but peaceful, harmonious, like thoughts of like, wow, look at that swan. So when people look at you, they're like, wow, look at pile number 3. They're so gorgeous, and the way they live their life is so inspiring and so creative, and just the way you are, it's got that vibe. Deep thinkers too. You guys think deep and do things deeply. You guys aren't the type of people that just do things to do things. You guys really mean it when you do something. So that's the message I have for you guys, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, help me boop that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you in another reading. Bye for now.